Venom Snake doesn't run. He glides from cover to cover. Pluto pads alongside him, silent, unnervingly calm. Yes, Pluto from Amori.
Okay.
Trevor laughs instead. The high road unhinged. Nino Nankano is opposite, furious, insulted, and already regretting doing this. Like she had a choice. Angela. Oh, it is doing it in a weird order for some reason.
Hmm.
Angela and Ilio look like a storm. Angela's composure, Ilio's presence. It's melancholy and Chris Walker. Sam, from what?
Trick or treat.
I've never seen it.
Let me see.
Um, is the calcifier made of teeth?
No, he's made of fire.
Hmm, surprising. Madria arrives like a fever dream. Kano keeps close eyes darting. Pet shop circles above the plaza. What's pet shop?
It's a bird from JoJo.
Okay. Gadara, scaled down but still enormous, unfolds across the far end of the square like a living disaster. John Seed walks at his side, serene, hands open as if blessing the apocalypse. Cervantes and Ivy drive towards weapons like they're picking up accessories for a gala. Dr. Manhattan and Mount Lady move with careful restraint.
It's a weird team.
I just randomly thought of two people, and those two came to mind.
Alright.
Trevor bolts for the freight car, screaming something that's absolutely not helpful. Nino follows, shouting at him to stop, which predictably makes him go faster. Venom Snake doesn't contest the center. He slides into the side crate to grab a suppressed pistol and a combat knife that he hid earlier. Pluto knows it's a filter, then looks up at him like good. What? It's weird. Angela and Ilio take stun batons and a heavy cleaver, then back off immediately, controlling space instead of chasing loot. Mammy Guts grabs a machete and a length of chain. Grilling Guts grab a portable welding torch and a sack of spices.
He's gonna grill.
Yeah, he's gonna make a barbecue immediately.
Yeah.
Also, did Duke Nukem not show up? Did I say Duke Nukem already?
Nope.
Interesting. He's just not here
Okay.
until this part. Introductions are kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I never had anyone else. It's just Duke Nukem alone. Whatever.
Hmm. Okay.
Duke Nukem solo loud kicks open a freight car door like it's insulted his mother, laughs, and inhales a lungful of concentrated fume. For a moment, he's fine. Then he drops one knee, hacking hard enough to spit pink froth. He tries to stand, swagger failing, and collapses backwards off a loading ramp. He reaches for a respirator that's already been snatched by someone else. He dies,
What the
saying, "This is bullshit.
Okay.
Bullshit death."
Yeah. It's funny though.
Venom Snake claims the maintenance tunnels with Pluto. Miami Guts and grilling the Guts take an abandoned smokehouse, of course. Angelo take a shrine-like facility. Cervantes and Ivy take a high catwalk above generator or Gearworks and Gearworks Hall. What the hell? Never known that. Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Melancholy and Chris Walker wander instead of settling down. Sam and Calcifer turn to the furnace room. You're kind of on the edges. Da, da, da. The random fume sings at night. Metal groans, distance whistles, and the soft thump of something large moving inside the factories. Morning is gray, visibility is worse. Pet shop dives low, testing the battlefield gets too close to Ghidorah's territory. Ghidorah heads up, snaps, and roars with more pressure, wave than sound. Pet Shop panics and veers right into the cable strung between two smokestacks. The impact shreds the feathers. He's dead.
Okay.
He just flies into power lines.
Yeah, get scared. dies.
Cervantes and Ivy decide to collect. It's time to collect attacks from the weaker survivors. They stalk through the valve yard and find Sam Calcifier flares bright in his lantern. Oh, great, more weirdos with swords. Sam doesn't run, he waits. Ivy steps in, whip sound on Furion. Cervantes grins. Sam tilts his head, and then the ground near the valve yard pops. A pressure line fails, blasting scalding steam across the lane. Cervantes back up cleanly. Ivy does not. Ivy gets burnt by the steam. She stumbles, sword whipping wildly. Cervantes grabs her arm and pulls her back. Sam darts in low and fast, like a kid with scissors, and one stab, then another. Ivy collapses dead.
Shit.
Oh, Cervantes catches her before she falls, though. Cervantes drags Ivy's body away from the fog, not running, but drawing. Uh, Cervantes was Ivy's, I think, foster father.
Yeah. I remember
I
them
do
being
find that
related somehow.
Ivy's like, you turned into a terrible person. I'm a fucking pirate.
He's badass. Doesn't Cervantes get like the Soul Edge or Soul Calibur at one point?
He's the original owner of Soul Edge.
Yeah.
No, he's the original owner or finder of Soul Calibur. And then this is the old game. Like the very first game he was in, he was the final boss, which I feel like is so weird to say that, given like
Yeah.
he's kind of just a dude, but it was obviously a different time. Yeah, he's just that jackass.
Yeah.
But he was a pirate who wielded Soul Calibur as the original like owner of it. Then he gets corrupted by Soul Edge instead.
Yeah.
Because Soul Edge is the weapon that Nightmare uses, and Soul Calibur is just a one-handed sword, or a large one-handed sword.
Right.
That's it. Aswell manages to use somewhat of both with his abilities.
Yeah.
So, like, you know how you can do that like the ultimate thing that also makes you charge and all that stuff in Soul Calibur?
Like the big ultimate?
No, like the secondary ultimate.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
how there's
the
like
soul charge.
there's the but there's a soul charge ultimate as well. That's not as cinematic.
For Aswell or just for everyone?
Everyone has one of those, but Aswell is this too. Aswell, because he has both a shard of Soul Calibur and a shard of Soul Edge, he will summon Soul Calibur to. He says, "Come to me, Soul Calibur," and then summon Soul Calibur to like swipe in a like a whirlwind effective thing. He just makes it swipe around him or whip it around him. And then with the secondary turn, if he does it again, he says, "Come to me, Soul Edge," instead, and it does a different attack.
Oh.
So instead of like looping around him, it slams straight on top of the enemy,
Yeah.
doing an AoE effect. And top 10 reasons why Aswell's the greatest. Number 1, he just is. He's the GOAT.
He's for the human race.
Da-da. The air is heavy. Air funnels fighters towards a collapsed rail yard. Mepicure. News, normal people, flee. This has been impossible. Mapangori? Okay. Mapangori charges from the smoke cause gouging steel. Pluto steps forward. Finally, a creature of respectable mass. Venom Snake does not argue. He circles wide, suppressor ready. Mapangori lunges. Pluto catches it mid-charge, the ground cracking beneath both of them. Under normal gravity, the clash would be explosive. Under compensation, it's brutal. Pluto is strained visibly, saying, "Yes!" Snake fires 3 precise shots at Mekaguri's shoulder, destabilizing it. The beast twists, wiping Snake aside, grazing his ribs. Pluto sees the opening to lift Mekaguri and slams it headfirst into a rail track repeatedly. The creature tries to rise. Pluto plants a foot on its back. One must prove strength to live. He drives his fist down once. He's dead.
Deserved.
The pressure is driving Trevor feral. You feel that? The sky's trying to kill us. That means we need to kill it first. Cause fears. So stop yelling and move. Trevor sprints away too fast and collapses to one knee, coughing up blood from the fumes. Drags him back behind a furnace stack, calling him an idiot. The steel courtyard pressure bears down as Angela and Ilya confront Midra. Compressed air intensifies. Midra's aura flickers, and a frenzied flame distorts the ground. Ilya steps forward, unshaken, faceless. Midra tilts its head. Weight is truth. They clash, but devastating under compression. Ilya's strikes cracked concrete. Blah. Andra's entry bursts are shorter, controlled, draining. Midra's fumes pulses distant space in small violent surges. Kaneko lurks beyond cover, calculating. Kano attempts a flank. Angela spots him, fires a controlled energy shot that slams him into a furnace wall. And he tries to stand. Ilya's second strikes finish it. Kano is dead.
Right.
Mount Lady and Dr. Manhattan attempt to reposition towards higher ground. Compression hits hardest in the elevator sectors. Mount Lady stumbles. Manhattan catches her with a small kinetic cushion. Conserve strength, he says calmly. Below them, Cervantes, grieving and unburdened by mortality, spots their slow movement. Cervantes strikes from above. Under compression, Mount Lady cannot maneuver quickly. She blocks one slash, but the second pierces her guard. Pierces beneath her guard. Dr. Manhattan retaliates with a force push that throws Cervantes backwards, but it's too late. Mount Lady collapses. She grips Manhattan's brand briefly and says, "Win!" She goes still. I have no idea. Did it do it? Whatever.
What?
Yeah, I think it did at an event because I completely glossed over it.
Lame.
Even though I disabled them, but or asked it to disable it.
Yeah.
Trevor attempts another reckless sprint towards the weapon cache. The pressure and fumes overwhelm him. He vomits. Staggers, trying to stand again, shouting obscenities at the sky. A vent stack erupts beside him. Compressed gas blast. Trevor's thrown back into a concrete barrier. He tries to rise, but he can't. He just died. Death by random.
Yeah. Angry old man yells at the sky.
Old man yells at clouds.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's an old meme.
It is.
Pretty sure that's Abe as well.
It's Abe?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the character?
Girl.
Let's see.
The person I was named after.
Oh wait, was it like a real thing?
No, it's
Because I thought it was just like Simpsons.
It is.
So it makes sense if it was based on.
Abraham Simpson. I was named after Abraham Simpson.
Oh. Oh, you were named after Abraham Simpson. That makes sense.
My dad tried to name me Gonzo at first, and then my sister Elvira, which that would have been ass.
I see. Yeah, that would have been ass.
But instead I got named after Abraham Simpson. Thank God.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Venom Snake scouts the Foundry's lower conveyor level, marking sightlines. Pluto follows short squared. The Guts duo chooses Foundry smoke ventilation system. Grilling Guts dumps spices and oil into the vent, ignoring the thick acidic spume. Let's marinate the battlefield, he says. Iron Guts grins and says, now that's a party. They turn the upper catwalks like into a choking labyrinth. They start fucking grilling, killing everyone else.
Yep.
Angela plants herself to a central furnace choke point. Cervantes slips along the chain hoist. Whatever. Ghidorah roars, the upper gantry scaled down, but still towering over the furnace pit. Pluto steps forward eagerly, a worthy opponent. Venom Snake does not stop him, but he moves to flank. Ghidorah strikes first, a triple neck lunge. Pluto catches the head. Catches one of the heads mid-snap and twist. While the other two heads slam backwards into a chain rig, Snake fires a precise shot into Ghidorah's wings joints to destabilize. Ghidorah lashes its tail across the floor. Pluto absorbs it, laughing through the pain. Again, he says. The clash shakes the foundry. John C. watches sincerely. Cervantes dives from cover, blades flashing towards Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan reacts, but with a short-range kinetic field, slowing the strike, but not fully stopping it. Cervantes cuts across Manhattan's shoulders. Blue blood spills. Manhattan retaliates with controlled pulse that sends Cervantes crashing to a boiler tank. He charges again. Manhattan restraints finally drops. He doesn't disintegrate Cervantes. He simply compresses the air around him for 1 second. Cervantes dies immediately.
Holy shit. That's kind of busted.
No air for you, and then he's just dead. No, he compressed air. He crushes his lungs. That's what it says. Fuck it, air.
Yeah. It's wild.
Backs into a stack of crates. She hears her soft footsteps stem. Sits in view. Calcifier flickers bright now. Oh, this is bad. Nino fires. The bullet grazes Sam's shoulder. Sam doesn't flinch. He darts forward. A small, precise, horrifying, and efficient. 2 cuts. Nino drops the revolver. She stares up at him, confused. Sam tilts his head. She falls. Pluto and Ghidorah's battle escalates towards the molten canal. Pluto grabs one neck, slams into another, forcing the monster backwards. Snake uses a hanging chain swing to slash the weakened wings membrane. Ghidorah roars in fury. John C. finally steps forward. Enough. He fires a rifle shot at Venom Snake. Snake dives. Pluto roars and charges. Ghidorah lunges simultaneously. The unstable gantry beneath them collapses. Ghidorah and Pluto tumble towards the molten channel. Snake grabs the railing. Pluto charges. Catches the edge with one arm. Ghidorah claws desperately, but Snake fires twice into its exposed chest. The monster loses its grip. Ghidorah falls into a molten channel below. John Cena approaches Pluto and Snake. You have proven strength. Let me show you salvation. Snake doesn't hesitate. He shoots John, including the chest. He's dead. Mr. Melancholy stands in the central furnace. The fumes swirl towards him unnaturally. Chris Walker stands beside him. Everyone is breaking, Chris says. Melancholy whispers, good. Madria approaches from the far side, frenzied flame flickering. Angela and Ilaoi moves from the opposite direction. Snake and Pluto arrive moments later. Sam watches from the rafters. Midora unleashes a burst of flames. Angela counters with a controlled energy surge. Ilali steps forward to hold them. Chris Walker charges Ilali directly. They collide like freight trains. Pluto joins the melee. Venom Snake picks targets carefully. Sam drops from the rafters and slices Midora's explosive flank. The chaos erupts. In confusion, Midora releases a desperate flame surge that engulfs Chris Walker. Chris Walker doesn't scream. He simply burns to death.
Oh, okay.
Bogs him as he's burning to death.
Yeah. There's a lot of just like instant deaths in this one.
I feel like some of them are kind of funny.
They are, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
Uh, da-da-da. Pluto finally steps forward. You radiate strength. Ilali smiles faintly, then test it. They clash like colliding continents. Pluto punches crater steel plates. Ilali strikes, reverberating through his ribs. Angela fires controlled bursts to keep Snake at bay. Snake returns, fire with precision. The duel becomes central. Meanwhile, Murderer unleashes a frenzied flame arc across the floor. Melancholy walks through them, slow expression unchanged. Pain is not chaos, Melancholy whispers. Mitra lunges with flame blade. Melancholy sidesteps and dives a steel shard into Mitra's abdomen. Mitra staggers, the flame fires wildly. The Mitra grabs Melancholy's throat. They burn together. Mitra whispers, madness consumes all. He releases a point-blank flame surge. Both collapse in a firestorm. Mitra and Mr. Melancholy both just got burned to death
Shit,
by
yeah.
the blast furnace cracks beneath the battle's stress. Molten metal begins to spill across the floor. The arena is shrieking violently now. Pluto and Ilali blah, 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 continue trading devastating blows. Pluto finally gains the advantage, lifting Eulalie overhead. She slams him midair, breaking his grip. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Snake shoots Angela's shoulder. Angela falters. Pluto charges Eulalie one last time. They collide. The ground beneath Eulalie collapses. She grabs Pluto's arm, nearly dragging him with her. She tears free. She falls backwards into molten spill. She does not scream. Angela fires wildly at Snake. Snake remains calm. One clean shot. She's dead.
Shit. All of my characters are dead.
The guts move, do a drop from the chains. Grease smoke fills the upper cathedral. Miami Guts charges Pluto. They clash like savages. Blade versus fist. Spatula arm versus metal limb. Oh yeah, they both. Venom Snake also has a metal arm. Snake tries to flank, but Grinning Guts blocks with a heated spatula arm. Sparks flying. Pluto absorbs a heavy cut but remains standing. Miami Guts slashes Pluto across the chest. Pluto begins to laugh through blood. You are strong. He headbutts Guts into a steel pillar. Snake shoots Grinning Guts in the thigh. Grinning Guts falls but keeps swinging spatula arm wildly. Sam drops from behind him. One quick slice across his exposed neck. Guts is dead. Grinning Guts is dead. Where's Sam from again?
Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah. You said Splinter Cell.
I should have.
Guts roars in fury. He charges blindly, dropping his martini. Pluto meets him mid-run and slams him to the chain hoist. The hoist collapses, all the chains snapping around them. Miami Guts tries to rise, but Pluto drives one final punch to his face.
Pluto's going crazy.
Pluto steps forward. I have defeated many. I challenge the last. Dr. Manhattan stands calmly. You cannot overpower inevitability. Yeah, it says title of this card is Death of Pluto. As soon as you said that, that's what I read.
I see.
Pluto charges anyway. He lands a master strike, cracking Manhattan's kinetic field. Manhattan staggers. Snake watches carefully. Manhattan exhales. He compresses space around Pluto just enough to halt momentum, but not enough to explode him. Pluto strains, laughs, good pressure. But then the compression field tightens, bones crack, Pluto falls to one knee. He looks at Snake proudly. I fought well. Dies.
Damn.
Sam drops from the rafters. Snake raises his rifle. Manhattan watches. Sam charges Snake. Snake sidesteps, but Sam is faster than expected. They trade quick strikes. Snake grabs Sam's wrist mid-swing. Manhattan intervenes with a controlled force. Pulse. Sam is thrown backwards into a molten channel barrier. He tries to stand. Clouds fire screams. Snake fires once. Sam is dead.
Right.
Cuts fire dims. Manhattan looks at Snake. You're precise. Alright, here's hoping Snake doesn't win.
Yeah.
The head stands at the edge of the furnace shaft, blowing with a blue glow, reflecting off the molten metal. He looks down at his own hands. I have removed many variables, he says softly, but one remains. He looks towards Snake. Cussfire flickers weakly inside a cracked furnace lamp that rolled from Sam's body. I hate dramatic endings. The fire spirit mutters. He cannot move freely anymore, only flare. Snake pulls a grenade pin, but instead of throwing it at Manhattan, he hurls it into the furnace shaft. The blast shakes the cathedral. Molten metal surge upwards violently. Smoke floods the dome. Visibility drops to near zero. The Snake moves. Snake uses smoke and debris as cover, applying controlled burst. Manhattan deflects most shots with a kinetic pulse, but each pulse drains him slightly. This Manhattan is scaled down to finite. The Snake closes the distance, knife drawn. He lunges. Manhattan slows him mid-strike, but not completely. The knife slices Manhattan's side. Blue blood spills again.
There's no way.
Manhattan grips Snake by the throat mid-charge. He lifts him. Snake struggles, reaching for a grenade on his vest. Manhattan sees it. He compresses Snake's arm slightly, just enough to stop motion. Snake looks directly into Manhattan's eyes, then headbutts him hard. That's not how... What? He holds him up with one arm away from him, and he gets headbutt.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And loses grip for a second. Snake drops, rolls, detonates a flash charge between them. Cussfire... the flash ignites the furnace residue. Cussfire flares up instinctively, feeding on the surge. The furnace erupts higher. Molten metal splashes up the side of the shaft. Manhattan shields himself. Snake dives behind a steel beam. Manhattan steps forward through the smoke. Snake steps out to meet him. No cover, no tricks. Manhattan compresses the air around Snake's torso. That seems like a trick to me. Snake drops to one knee. Breathing stops. Manhattan tightens the field. Snake looks up calm. He reaches slowly towards his chest. Manhattan hesitates. Snake pulls one final grenade and drops it at his own feet. Manhattan reacts instantly, expanding the compression field to prevent outward detonation. The grenade explodes partially, but the force fractures the furnace floor between both of them. The ground collapses. They fall forward. They fall toward the molten shaft. Manhattan stabilizes midair. Snake does not. Snake grabs the broken edge of steel. Manhattan hovers above. You could let go, man says. Snake looks down and at the molten drop and says, no. He pulls himself up, one last effort, and drives his knife into Manhattan's abdomen again. The blow disrupts Manhattan's concentration just enough. The compression air flickers. The broken floor beneath Manhattan gives way. He falls into the shaft. He does not rise.
Oh my god.
Fire says, I like the kid with the knife, and then extinguishes himself.
Okay, cool. Great.
The winner is fucking Venom Snake.
Oh my god, that's bullshit.
Yeah, Snake pulls himself up on the fully solid ground, the cathedral collapsing around him. Cosfire spurs out the lantern. You're not very cozy, you know. Snake kneels beside the lantern. You can't survive without fuel. Cosfire flickers. That's rude, but true. But without sustaining flame, Cosfire dims further. Snake watches quietly. Cosfire gives one last tiny flare. I like the kid with the knife, and then puts out his own flame.
Cool. Dr. Manhattan should have won that easily.
Well, I mean, the amount of bullshit he's could have had, though, as well.
Yeah.
Just fucking Cervantes charges him. Fuck it, no lungs.
Yeah, I know. Like, why didn't you just fucking... Two snakes.